head coach Ralph Turner. Ralph, tough loss last night, but things don't get any easier here tonight against Fort Lewis.
Yeah, they're playing really well, leading our league by 2 games, 21-3. So we've got our work's cut out for us.
And the way things shape out right now, you win 3 of your last 4 ball games, you're probably going to be right back here in this building playing them again.
Well, I don't. Look, you would know more about that than I will ever know. I haven't even looked at all the different tiebreakers, but I'll be glad to go into playoffs and play anybody wherever they are, but we got to get some games under our belt and see what we can do.
What is it about the Skyhawks ball club that makes them so dangerous this year? They don't, normally, you're looking at them, and physically they don't look that imposing, but they sure play well.
I'd say it's a belief and a buy-in to what Coach Petrak's been teaching, because physically they're not the most impressive team in our league. Individually they're not, but collectively they've been very good at winning all the games that they can, all the close games. They've just lost a few of the close games, but I think they just have a belief in each other and a will to win that, in my mind, in fact, that's what I asked the guys on the team today. And this is, Jim, just so you'll know, this is a common question among all of us as coaches that we ask each other when you're talking to each other, what the heck's going on with Fort Lewis? Because they don't look like they should be that good, but they are. So that just tells you the persistency of believing in what you're doing and having the will to win.
Well, they haven't kind of changed their personality this year. They don't have the big aircraft carrier, the big Jeep down there in the lane. They've had to spread it around, but they've kind of become more like you guys as far as shooting the ball.
Yeah, I think they're solid. They get to the basket. They got the penetration game. They got the outside game, and I think they're pretty strong in their belief in what they do and knowing their roles and accepting their roles. So they're a formidable team.
Let's talk about your ball club. What's the status of Odessa Lear going into tonight's game? We know he had the leg injury last night.
Yeah, he will not play. He told me about 2 hours ago he thinks he's at 65%. And as I told Coach Johnson, he's not Willis Reed. He's Odessa. Let's let him rest, get his leg well, and try to get ready for next weekend with him.
It gives a chance for other people to step up in his place, and he does so many things for you, the little things, that somebody does have to step up in that category.
Well, last night was maybe his finest game, right? I mean, he was 4 for 6 from 3, had 20-something points, double-digit rebounds. He's really played well. It's been a joy to watch play this year. But we're going to have other guys step up, and it'll be interesting to see who rings the bell tonight. But, whatever happens tonight, we're going to circle the forces, get ready for 3 home games, and blow up and see what we can do. Yeah, who knows? Maybe lightning strikes tonight.
The key probably, or a turnaround, would be from your guard play last night. I thought they were a little shaky with the ball. A lot of the entry passes, troublesome.
Yeah, 17 turnovers, way too many. 5 for 12 from the free throw line, way too many. 2 free throw attempts with 40 seconds left in the second half. Get out free throw, 22-2. Yeah, no, we've got to do a better job in a lot of areas, and I've got coached better. So it'll start with my coaching. I'm going to be on top of my game as if never before, Jim, tonight, working the sidelines with magic and gusto.
There you go. Ralph Turner, the head coach of the Thunderbolts, back with the starting lineups. Opening tip-off all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. Back to Whalen Fieldhouse. Got to remember to turn my pots back up. There's your technical term tonight. But when it's at 0, you can't hear me. So we got to flip it up there to 0. If you're just joining us now for the men's game, women win it 64-54. Now we are going to alert you to the fact that some point during the game, we got lucky during the women's game. I think we only dropped out right there at the post-game show right at the start of it. But most of the time when we dropped out, it was during commercial breaks. But about every 10 minutes, our line drops for about 5 seconds, and it retrains. So if we go quiet for a little bit, don't panic. We'll be back. Just hang with us. We just hope it doesn't happen at a big portion of the ball game. Here's the starting lineups for the Thunderbolts tonight. No Odessa Lear. He's out with the injury. Cyrus McDonald, 6-foot junior. They dimmed the lights here, so I'm having to squint a little bit, folks. He's out of Flint, Michigan. Chris Golden, 6'2" senior out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Josh Smith, 6'5" sophomore out of Colorado Springs, went to Sand Creek High School. Nelson Collar, 6'6" junior out of Noosa Heads, Australia. And I'm trying to see who the Thunderbolts are going to start here in place of Odessa Lear. Looks like it's going to be Radakovic. That's who they're going to go with. Stevan Radakovic, 6'7" junior out of Belgrade, Serbia. Head coach Ralph Turner. Fort Lewis, they're the 10th ranked team or the 9th ranked team in the country, depending on which poll you follow. They're leading the RMAC. That's the most important thing right now coming into the night. Josh Blaylock, 6'2" junior out of Lancaster, California. Rasmus Bach, 6'4" sophomore out of Austin, Texas. Cade Glosser, 6'4" senior out of Longmont, Colorado. Austin Halderson, 6'9" senior out of Highlands Ranch. And Jared Smith, 6'4" senior out of Westminster, Colorado. Got to get our live stats up here so we can tell you who's refereeing. One of them is Mark Gregory here tonight, by the way. That's a first for me, broadcasting a ball game. The former USC Indian back in the late 80s. Found some tapes the other day, calling some games with one Mark Gregory. And Keith Abate, who is also an official in the RMAC. I'm going to have to get those up and running for everybody. And the ball's in the air. It's controlled by Fort Lewis. Uncontested that time as Halderson just jumped up and batted it outside as Collar was just standing flat-footed. Here's the feed out top. Halderson with it. Skyhawks move it left to right as we look at it. Will Morse getting the start here for Fort Lewis. He's going to jack up a 3-ball. It's good. Well, they backed off and left him wide open. Morse says, I'll take it. And Fort Lewis with the early lead, 3-0. Here's Radakovic at the top of the key, left side to Smith. Thunderwolves always try to get it down into Collar for the first bucket of the game. Here's McDonald driving in, goes outside. Radakovic wide open for 3. It's on the way. Swish. Well, that's what the Thunderwolves are going to need tonight. Somebody's got to step up and play well for Odessa Lear. He had his best game of the year last night, and that was through about the 10-minute mark of the second half when he hurt his knee. Here's Morse again for 3. Missed this one badly. Radakovic with the rebound. So Stavon already in the scorebook with a bucket and a rebound. And here's McDonald on the right wing. Looking down low for Collar. Can't find him. Left side to Smith. Smith jumps it into Collar now. Backs his way into the paint. Dips his shoulder. Goes up and lays it in with the left hand. And, of course, that left hand still heavily bandaged. The Pitbull attack last Saturday night following the win against Metro. In case you missed that one. Ball on the right side. Here's Halderson. Now down in the corner, faking the three-pointer. This is Cade Klosser, senior out of Longmont. He's a good one. Morse on the left wing. Skips it across the zone. Right side three-pointer on the way by Jared Smith. Swish. Jared Smith from downtown. Fort Lewis back on top. 6-5. Here's Radakovic on the left side to Smith. Jumps it in to Collar. Ball batted outside, right back to Smith. Smith now drives into the paint, pulls up, doesn't take the jumper. Gets it to Collar. Wheels, fakes, goes up. Shot block. Gets the rebound, though, and then has it stripped away by Jared Smith. Hands it off now to Morse. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Now out top to Halderson. Halderson to Smith. Now to Morse. Morse left side to Klosser. Klosser dribbles around the screen. Gives the ball outside to Joshua Blaylock, junior out of Lancaster, California. On the right side. Pulls up, launches the 3 with the left hand and splashes it home. 3 threes for the Skyhawks. They lead it 9-5. Here's McDonald bringing it across the timeline. On the right wing, lobs it inside for Collar. Bad entry pass, knocked away and stolen. And then the ball stolen right back by Smith. Has it in the corner for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off to Golden. Golden kills the dribble. Now gives it up out top. Radakovic, whistle, foul. Offensive foul on the Thunderwolves. And the foul on Collar is his first. All on the right side. Blaylock with it. Here's it. Goes up top to Golden. He's going to launch a three-pointer. Swish. Chris Golden from way downtown makes it 11-8. Ball on the right side. Morse with it. Now hands the ball off to Blaylock. Blaylock hounded there by McDonald. Skips it up top to Salcido's into the ball game. Looks like the old bandit from the Old West with that mustache. Here's Morse, hands it off to Salcedo, lost it, goes right back to Kloster, though. Kloster nifty behind the back dribble, takes it to the hoop, running right-hander, no good. Salcedo out battling Collar for the rebound, can't get it. Last touch by Salcedo. It belongs to the Thunderwolves. Pressure in the backcourt here. As Smith going to hound McDonald here, try to steal this inbounds. Radakovic, they hand it to him. He gets it into Golden. Golden, McDonald, and now they'll easily break the press. Has more or less a little token pressure there by the Skyhawks. Radakovic with it, left side to Golden. Thunderwolves trail it 11-8. About 4 minutes into the game. Here's a whistle and a foul underneath, a holding foul on the Skyhawks. And it's on Salcedo.
Salcedo now in for the Skyhawks, number 12, Ross Fox.
Rasmus Bach checks back in now for Fort Lewis, or into the game, I guess. He didn't get the start tonight. Inbounds pass to Collar, hands it off into the corner. McDonald, he drives the baseline, goes up and under, lays it in on a foul. Nice move. That's one thing about Cyrus McDonald. He's fearless. He'll take it into the land of the trees and draws the foul. Doesn't always work out for him, but he'll take it in there. And the foul called on Will Morse. Cyrus 60% from the line on the year. Probably the lone weakness in his game, or the most glaring weakness, I guess you'd say. 11-11. Thunderwolves tie the game up. Here's Bach out top. Into the corner. Kloster. Onto the right side. Bach steps back, now drives in, pulls up, dishes off underneath. Smith with the steal. That's his second steal of the first half. Outlet pass to McDonald. McDonald in from the left, cut off there. Directing traffic. They're trying to get at the collar down on the block. Instead, it comes to Golden. Golden starts a drive, pulls up. That's a holding foul out front on Blaylock. Just stuck the forearm out, trying to slow Golden out. And he'll draw the foul. Mark Gregory on the call. Your other officials here for you when I get a second. Inbounds pass outside to Radakovic. Gives it to McDonald. Thumb up here. Time to clean off the shoes. Step back. Why not? Three-pointer on the way. Off the iron, no good. That's why not. Rebound to Salcedo. Outlet pass to Blaylock. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. We're tied up 11 apiece here. 15-15 to go in the first half. Nice dish underneath, wide open. Cade Kloster give the assist to Morse. Cade Kloster, he is your prototypical Armac wing guy. Here's a long three-pointer right. Golden, it's good. You can't go to sleep on Chris Golden. Thunderwolves have the lead, 14-13. Feet outside to Morse. Goes up top with it to Blaylock. Blaylock nifty crossover dribble. Steps up with the left hand. It's an unconventional shot, but he drills it. He has 5. It's 15-14 Skyhawks. I mean, you would never teach that technique anywhere, anytime. Here's McDonald at the top of the key. Dribbles around a screen. Goes outside to Golden. Golden lobs it underneath. Collar has it, but he has the ball stripped. Saves it into the corner to Smith outside to McDonald. He drives in, down the lane, up and under. Scoop shot. No, tapped up. No, tapped again. No. Kloster with a rebound for the Skyhawks. Morse, long down court pass. Bach in from the left. Shot, no, but he was fouled by Radakovic. So the foul on Stavon. It's his first, and that'll send Rasmus Bach to the free throw line. The sophomore out of Austin, Texas. 84% from the line. Skyhawks very good as a team, 76%. They average 17.3 makes a game. Free throw, well, they got the shooter's roll. That free throw didn't look so good. But it hit the front iron, took a nice bounce off the backboard and through there. 16-14. Kuiper into the ball game for the Thunderwolves. Bach's second free throw up and good. 3-point lead for the Skyhawks. Here's that pressure again off the made free throw. Thunderwolves come in with their second unit here. It's a complete line change, with the exception of Radakovic, because Radakovic was already out there playing for Lear. Here's Newman up top to Kuiper. Hands it off to Liggett. He's open, three-pointer on the way. In and out. No good. How did that stay out of there? Rebound to Smith. He races it across the timeline. Through traffic, goes left side into the ball game. Kofi Josephs launches for three. No good. Nobody there for the rebound. Knocked away out of bounds by Newman as Smith just had the rebound just drop in his lap. And then Newman tried to steal it but couldn't get it. Now Newman coming up a little gimpy. Might have twisted that left knee. Last thing the Thunderbolts need is another injury. Inbounds pass to Blaylock. Way outside with it, comes right side. To Bach into the corner, step back. Joseph's thought about the three. Yo-yoing the ball. Kills the dribble finally, hands the ball off. Smith driving the baseline, steps back, comes outside. Three-pointer on the way by Joseph's, way short, but right there for the rebound. Bach, good, and a foul. Another offensive rebound. And it will result in a three-point play opportunity for the Skyhawks. Foul whistled on Gavin Liggett. Fox free throw up and good. 20-14, 7 in a row here by the Skyhawks. After falling behind 14-13, they've put together this run here. Here's Newman, top of the key. Hands it off to Kuiper. He'll turn and face, goes backdoor for Newman. Out into the corner. Here's Radakovich for three. Air ball. Rebound to Halverson. It's the outlet pass to Blaylock. Hands it off now to Smith. Up top to Josephs. Josephs in the quarter wide open. Three ball swish. Austin Halverson. 23-14. 10 in a row by the Skyhawks. Ahead, here's Wallace. Thunderbolts second team not ready for prime time so far in this game. Here's Newman at the top of the key. Hands it off to Kuiper. Outside the walls, offensive foul. Illegal screen out top of the Thunderbolts. The foul is on Will Newman. That's his first. Radakovich out. Golden into the game now for the Thunderbolts. Early trouble for the Pack as they're down by 9 to the leading team in the conference. 9th ranked team in the nation this week. Feet underneath, and Wallace comes up with a big play, knocking the ball free, gets the steal ahead to Newman. Newman across the timeline to the free throw line, cut off. Now he'll dribble out, goes outside. Kuiper, long three-pointer, swish. Braden Kuiper from downtown, much needed. Thunderbolts make it 23-17. Up top, here is Smith. Smith holds it. Outside, long three-pointer. It's short. Rebound, Thunderbolts have it. Newman gets it ahead now to Golden. Golden across the timeline. To the top, to the free throw line. Copia, senior out of Birmingham, England. He's got a beautiful layer cake for a hairdo. Oh, he's the guy that has the wiggle. Now I remember from Massari Arena. When he goes up at the free throw, he gives you a little shimmy shake before he shoots the free throw. Oh, yeah. That's that European thing. There we go. Dribbles it. Now he gives the little shake. There we go. I like it. Gets him loose. Second toss up and good. It works. Whatever works, you got to go with it. And like all coaches, once a guy does something well, you take him out of the game. 25-17. Thunderbolts down by 8. Newman with it in the backcourt for the Thunderbolts. He'll bring it across the timeline. At the top of the key, hands it off to Kuiper. Kuiper a couple bounces, gives it to Golden. Long three on the way. They're all long threes for Golden. He just shoots them longer than most. 25-20. Thunderbolts by 5. Ball up top. Gloucester. Way outside. Hands the ball off to Blaylock. They run a little weave game, and now they're going to go way outside. They're going to run their version of the thumb up. They get a high screen. They jump switch on it. Blaylock working on Wallace. Cut off into the corner. Smith drives baseline. He traveled with it. Our other officials tonight, Brent Jones and Luke Dahlberg, along with Mark Gregory tonight here. I'll give it a 1.5 on the scale of 3 ranking. And one of them has the 1. Here's Golden outside. Newman on the way, jumper no good to the baseline. He chases down the rebound. He drives the baseline, goes outside, wide open. Liggett three-pointer, missed it. That's the kind of shot Thunderwolves are going to have to hit in this game to have a chance. They don't get it done. Foul on Kuiper. Only the first foul on Kuiper. 16 foul on the Thunderwolves.
Number 5, Cyrus McDonald.
Collar back in. Kuiper will come out. So Thunderwolves, 4/5 of their starting five. Newman is out there in place of Radakovic. Remember, there's no Odessa Lear tonight if you're just joining us, out with the leg injury. Here is Smith out top. Feeds it to Morse. Morse further out top to Halverson. Onto the right side to Smith. Smith holds it. Goes inside, and it's a nice entry pass there to Klosterman. He was held from behind by McDonald. But that'll be free throws upcoming. Foul on Cyrus is first. And Cade Klosser to the free throw line. This guy is a dynamite player. He's the kind of guy you'd gladly build your team around. Free throw on the way. Swish. Averages 12 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 2.2 assists. He's hit 43 pointers on the year, 76% free throw shooter. He'll have one more. It's on the way. Rattles in and out and in again. Klosser with 4. It's a 7-point lead for the Skyhawks. 27-20. 10:31 to go here in this first half. Might be one of those games, first one to 90 tonight. Here's Newman. Pulls up. Jumper on the way. Good. Newman with the bucket. 27-22. Thunderwolves down by 5. Here's Morse with it. Way outside. Fort Lewis, they average 82 a game. Thunderwolves average 85 a game. That's an illegal screen on Halverson. They'll call that moving pick every time in the RMAC. The lost art of the pick and roll. Guys roll too quick. That's the problem. Here's Newman. He'll bring it across the timeline. Lobs it down low to Collar. In his office, goes up, missed it. He regains the rebound, has the ball stripped away. I'm telling you, that left hand is not helping matters. He just cannot grip the ball inside with two hands. And he's an easy mark to rip it free. Bach. Out top to Morse. Morse holds it, goes into the corner to Blaylock. Trying to get it down to Salcido. Turns, faces, backs his way in. Right hand hook, left it short. Good defense by Collar. Rebound to Golden. Golden brings it across the timeline. No numbers here. Into the corner, McDonald. Thought about the three, won't take it. Now he'll set things up, and now he's directing traffic. Lobs it down low for Collar. Wheels on the baseline. This time missed it. He went up too strong that time with the right hand. Back the other way. They give it off to Bach. Left side to Morse. Down low to Salcido. Into the corner. Working around a screen. Morris with it. Backs out of there. Down to Salcido. Backs his way in. Right-hander missed it. Rebound tapped in the lane. Taken away by Newman. Feeds it ahead to McDonald. One man to beat. It's Morris in from the left. Left-hand layup good. McDonald won the foot race with Morris. He has 5. It's 27-24. Thunderwolves back within 3. 8:50 to go here in the first half. We'll get a whistle. Or timeout on our next whistle, I should say. Ball outside. Three-pointer by Blaylock. Again, that unconventional three-point shot with the left hand. It's 30-24. He has 8. Newman brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Up top, illegal. Nope, they're going to call a foul on Fort Lewis. I thought we were going to get another one of those illegal screens, but no.
Foul on number 33.
On Salcido, and that is his second. Timeout on the court. 8:28 to go here in the first half. The home team, Fort Lewis, leads at 30-24. 1 minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to Whalen Gymnasium. Pretty good crowd on hand in here tonight. Place probably holds, I have to guess, I haven't got the official number, but I'd guess it probably holds 3,000. There's probably looking for a guard. Finds Newman. Thunderwolves with a 4-guard offense right now out there. Here's Newman working around the screen to the free throw line. Steps back. Jumper on the way. Got it. Nothing was working on that possession, so Will Newman went City League on him and hit 30-26. Thunderwolves down by 4. All down in the corner. Kloster has it. He drives into the paint. Skips it into the corner. Morse open for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Backside rebound there by Halderson. And then he has the ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Smith. Smith trying to buy the call there. He says it went off of Halderson, but he's not going to win that one. Always got to watch out. Josh Smith, he's crafty. Hands of a safecracker. Here's Kloster up top to Bach. Right side to Morris, feet inside, shot on the way. Nice running move. Rasmus Bach lays it in. He has 7. 32-26. 30-2, huh? 32-26. Left side, here's Newman. Newman holds it. Now dribbles to the top of the key. Oh, he walked with it, got away with it, hands it off to McDonald. McDonald drives the baseline, spins. He might have walked, goes outside Radakovich, way off the mark. Rebound, McDonald. He pushed off to get the rebound. He argues with Mark Gregor. Mark Gregor says, come with a better argument than that, kid. Foul number 2 on Cyrus. And that means free throws down on the other end for the Skyhawks. Trouble is, you hate getting a foul when you push somebody the size of Will Morris out of the way to get a rebound. They list Will Morris at 6'2", maybe on a couple of telephone books. I don't think he's quite 6'2". If he's 6'2", I know I have finally reached the 6-foot mark. Free throw up, good. And those that know me know that is a contentious point with me, because I was 5'11 3/4 when I was 13 years old, and I never went any further. It's upsetting. Second toss, good. Morse has 5. It's 34-26. Thunderwolves down by 8. 7:15 to go here in the first half. Newman up top to Kuiper. Kuiper dribbles around a screen, gives it off to Newman. Newman now dribbles into the paint, stops, goes outside. Radakovich into the paint, into the corner. Kuiper fakes, he drives baseline. Somebody shoot the ball. They did, they missed. Rebound to Bach. Ahead to Blaylock. He goes into the paint, kicks it outside, faking, moving in. Nice dish underneath, back pass outside. Morris fakes, moves in, can't get the shot off. Fort Lewis with the same affliction. Nobody wants to jack a shot up. Well, finally outside, it's good. Josephs with his first triple of the night. 37-26, 11-point lead for the Skyhawks. Here's Newman. And a foul on the post on Halderson, holding Kuiper. You can tell Fort Lewis, they're used to the treatment on their home court. They're saying, man, what? That's no way that's a foul. But Halderson has to come out of the game. But when you're as good as they are, you're going to get calls. There's no doubt about it. Inbounds pass, thrown all the way into the backcourt. Smith chases it down there. Gets it ahead to Newman. Looking for a high screen. Nothing developing. Newman, he'll start a drive himself, pulls up in the lane. Why not? But he missed. It rimmed in and out. Rebound to Kuiper, and he rips it out of there and goes to the baseline. Skips across court to Golden. Long 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to Josephs. Gets the outlet pass to Morse. The Skyhawks on the verge of really getting way out here. Here's a 3. It's up and good. Kofi Josephs with 8. 40-26. Thunderwolves will take a timeout. They're in dangerous straits right now. They're down by 14 here on the road to the number 1 team in the conference. 40-26, timeout on the court. Thunderwolves down by 14. 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo.
KCCY Pueblo.
Well, the Thunderwolves have been competitive in stretches in this ball game, but they've given up 2 10-0 runs to Fort Lewis, and they're down by 14. Here's Kuiper at the top of the key. Outside, Smith's open. 3-pointer on the way. Good. Going to need a heavy dose tonight of great three-point shooting by the Thunderbolts to have a chance in this game. They're down by 11. Ball outside. Blaylock with it. Into the corner. Here's another three on the way. It's good, and a foul. Foul on Smith as Josephs hits the three, and he was buried in the corner after the shot.
Number 15, Josh Smith. Cody Josephs to the line for the Skyhawks.
So a chance for the rare 4-point play here for the Englishman.
Number 24,
Smith back in the game, and Rasmus Bach checks out. Free throw up, and it's good. There's your 4-point play. 44-29. Thunderbolts facing their biggest deficit of the game right now. Here's Newman. Top of the key, hands it off to Kuiper. Kuiper holds it. Looking backdoor, gives it off to Radakovic. Radakovic, oh, nifty behind the back dribble, goes up, missed, but he draws the foul. Oh, my. Don't think I've ever seen that move from Radakovic. Drew the foul on Kloster. So Stavon to the free throw line. Shoot a pair. Free throw up, in and out, no good. Radakovic on the year, 74% from the line. Kuiper out, Collar back in with 5:09 to go here in the first half. Second toss, missed them both. And the rebound to Kloster. Here we go. Skyhawks ahead by 15 with the ball at the 5-minute mark of the first half. Here's Blaylock. Oh, nifty move. Down the lane, scoops it up, missed it. He did everything great except finish. Smith with the rebound. Outlet pass to Newman. He's going to take it right at the big man shot block, but he drew the foul on Josephs. Joseph says, I got all ball, but the problem is you hit him with a pretty good hip. Good. Newman with 6. 44-31. Thunderbolts down by 13. Here's Smith at the top of the key. Goes left side to Kloster. Now way out top. Josephs moves in. That's going to be a holding foul on Wallace. Second foul on Wallace. And that will send Kofi Josephs to the free throw line. Thunderbolts already way over the double bonus limit, so it'll be 2 shots here for Kofi Josephs. Free throw up, and it rattles in and out. Not enough shake and bake before launching the free throw that time. There's the little wiggle. There he flips it up and in. 13 points for Josephs. 45-31. Thunderwolves down by 14. Newman trying to find Collar down on the block. Can't get it to him. They go to Smith instead. Smith to Newman. Newman way outside. Collar come out and set a high screen this time. Newman down the lane. Fakes. Goes back right side. Golden. He'll drive it to the hoop. Had the ball poked away from behind. Stolen by the Skyhawks. Back the other way they come. Blaylock down the lane. Kicks it outside. Three-pointer on the way. Off the iron. No good by Joseph. Tapped up. No good. Rebound to Collar. And a foul going to be called here on Buckman. Buckman had Collar hooked, and that threw him off balance, and then he body slammed. He's lucky he doesn't have a concussion after hitting his head on the deck. Buckman arguing his case, but he had Collar hooked originally trying to steal the rebound. Collar out-muscled him for the ball, and then that left Buckman in a prone position, and he hit hard. But his head is hard because he's still out there. And it's now Collar to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. That's only the 9th team foul on the Skyhawks. Free throw up and good.
Now in for the Skyhawks, number 3, Will Morris, and number 12, Rasmus Bach.
Morris and Bach back in the ball game, and Smith and Josephs come out for the Skyhawks. Second toss up and good by Collar. Collar has 4. It's 45 33. Thunderwolves down by 12. They've trailed by as many as 15 here. Ball outside. Work to the right side to Morse. Morse drives right around Liggett, pulls up, banks it up, missed it. Collar with the rebound, hands it off to Newman. Newman now will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Hit a 3 here. You can cut it under 10. That's an offensive foul on Collar as he pushed off to get open. Foul number 2 on Nelson Collar.
Number 24, Nelson Collar of the Thunderwolves. Skyhawk ball.
Now Morris will bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. They're in kind of a slowdown mode here. They get it to Bach. Onto the right side now to Kloster. Kloster hands it off to Blaylock. Blaylock works around a screen. Now he starts to drive, and he's fouled. Just a reach-in foul on the Thunderwolves as Will Newman a little lazy on the play there, and Blaylock has that extra little gear, and he turned the corner and got away and drew the foul. Free throw up and good by Joshua Blaylock. He has 9.
Number 21, Braden Kuiper.
Kuiper in, Collar out. One more on the way, good. Blaylock double figures with 10. The lead is 14. It's 47-33 Skyhawks. Here's Newman way outside. Hands the ball to Kuiper. Kuiper gives it to Liggett. Quick fire 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound underneath to Halderson. Long feed up ahead, left side to Morse. Morse goes underneath. Turning, can't get the shot off. Back pass to Bach. Jumper good. Bach with 9. 49-33. Skyhawks lead it by 16. Here's Newman across the timeline. Way outside with it, gives it to Kuiper. Kuiper, he's going to launch a 15-footer. In and out, no good. And the rebound to Morse. Fires it ahead to Blaylock. Blaylock on the right side. Goes behind the back with the dribble. Now gives it off up top to Morse. Skyhawks going to run a set play here. They're going to try to post up somebody down low. Not sure whether it's going to go to Buckman or Kloster. They go high post. Now give it to Kloster. Left side to Morse. Now they reset. Oh, beautiful pass and the layup good to Ross Buckman. And we've got an official's timeout here. And we got blood as Wallace is bleeding from the nose. Well, it's the mouth. Maybe the mouth where he's bleeding. Anyway, it's blood. Not sure how it happened, who got him, or if the ball got him. It might have been just inadvertent, but no foul was called. They just noticed he was bleeding profusely. 51-33. Thunderwolves down by 18. Here's Kuiper, gives it off to Golding. He'll launch a three-pointer. No good. And a foul pushing off inside on Buckman. That'll put Kuiper at the line to shoot a pair.
Foul on number 21, Ross Buckman. His number 21, Braden Kuiper to the line.
Braden on the year, 74% from the line. This will be his 20th free throw of the year. The junior out of Wasilla, Alaska. On the way, got it. 51-34, 17-point lead for the Skyhawks. Second toss, swish. Kuiper with 5. 51-35, timeout taken by the Skyhawks. 2:02 to go here in the first half. Fort Lewis leads at 51-35. It's a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. All right, there we go. go, folks. That's one of those little retraining moments we talked about as we dip out, but it happened during a commercial break, so that's always nice. Fort Lewis with the ball on the left wing. Here's Morse with it. Goes down on the block, backing his way into the bay. Nice move to the hoop. Rasmus Bach just took Gavin Liggett right to the rack and scores. He has 11. 53-35. Thunderwolves have to find a way to try to keep pace in this game. It's going to be a tall order. Either that or start playing some defense. That might be a novel idea as well. Ball left side, Liggett on the wing, up top to Newman. Newman starts a drive, steps back, goes outside to Golden. Golden into the paint, into the corner. Liggett's open, three-pointer on the way, swish. David Liggett with his first bucket of the game, 53-38. Thunderwolves within 15. Outside Bach, he'll launch a three-ball. High arching shot, good. Bach with 14. His 18th three-pointer of the year, 56-38. But when you're up by 15, you're playing with the house's money. He'll launch into the corner. Here's Smith. He's open for three. Short. And the rebound to Morris. Under a minute to go, 40 seconds to be exact. Fort Lewis could have went 2 for 1, but they decide to just run a leisurely play here. They'll hand the ball off upside. Here's Kloster with it. Now gives it to Morris. Down to 12 on the shot clock. Morris left side. Kloster, he's open. 3-ball on the way. Left it short. Long rebound. Fort Lewis gets it. Now they can go for the last shot. Golden went for the steal. Doesn't get it. Blaylock has it. Spins on Liggett, but now he thinks wisely of it. We're down to 12 seconds to go here in the half. Starts a drive. Moves in. Steps back. Three-pointer. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Golden from half court. Blocked by Kloster. Says, not in my house. Halftime from Whalen Gymnasium. The conference leaders, the 9th-ranked team in the country, well, they're as good as advertised. They lead at 56-38. Tall order in the second half for the Thunderwolves, but we'll have it for you. But first things first, Nate Baptist with our halftime update. That all comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Gymnasium, and hey, what do you know, we had another one of those little moments there with our retraining effort there with our broadcast, with our phone line went away right as we're coming out of break. So far we're looking out tonight, but once again, folks, you're listening to the second half, and we duck out momentarily. It's only be about 5 to 7 seconds. We'll go dead for a little bit, but we'll come back. It's just the way it goes. Sometimes on the road and some of these remote outposts in the RMAC. Well, speaking of remote here, Thunderwolves' chances maybe in the second half might be remote. This club from Fort Lewis, they are strong. 3 players in double figures. Rasmus Bach with 14. Joseph with 13. That's off the bench, both those players for the Skyhawks. Blaylock with 10. Morris with 5. Smith with 5. Kloster with 4. Halderson with 3. Buckman with 2. 17 of 31 from the field, that's 55%. 9 of 17 shooting threes, that's 53%. 13 out of 14 from the free throw line, that's 93%. That's pretty tough to beat, say the least. For the Thunderwolves here at halftime, nobody in double figures. Chris Golden came close. He has 9, all of them on three-point shots. Newman with 6. McDonald with 5. Kuiper with 5. Radakovich... Collar with 4. Radakovich with 3. Smith with 3. Liggett with 3. 12 of 29 from the field, 41%. 7 of 16 from 3, that's 44%. 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 78%. Thunderwolves out-rebounded in the first half, 18-14 by Fort Lewis. 5 for Smith to lead the way along with Bach. 4 for Collar to lead the way for the Thunderwolves. Halftime score, 56-38. Fort Lewis on top. Back in 1 minute for the second half on Fox Sports Pueblo. 56-38. Thunderwolves down by 18, but they get the ball first to start the second half. Let's see if they can get on a hot streak here. Maybe reel them in a little bit here. Here's a feed down low to Collar. They lose it right away and turn it over on the first possession. There goes the old train whistle. On its way to Silverton. Here's Morse. On the right side, feeds it into the corner to Closser. Now out top to Smith. Working left side. Morse open. Three-pointer on the way. Swish. Morris says he opened the game with a three. He starts the second half with a three. He has 8 in the game. The lead is quickly up to 21. 59-38. Here left side, Smith for three. No good. Collar with a rebound. Backs his way in. Goes up. Missed it. Rebound. Tapped up. No. Tap. No. Rebound to Smith. Morris gets it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Up top to Smith. Into the corner. Now to Blaylock. Blaylock working around the screen. Up top to Smith. Onto the left side to Morris. Morris skips it up top. Three-pointer on the way by Halverson. In and out. No good. Newman with a rebound. Fires it ahead to McDonald. McDonald on the right wing. He holds things up. Gives it off to Chris Golden. Chris Golden knifes between traffic. Little scoop shot up. No good. A little too much English on it. And rebound to Halverson. Gets it ahead now to Smith. Back pass to Morse, and Morse now casually walks it across the timeline with about a half second to spare, but he knew he had that amount of time. Goes on to the left side to Blaylock. He wheels, drives baseline, goes up, missed the shot, rebound to Radakovich. Ahead now to McDonald. McDonald in from the right, all the way to the hoop, running left-hander up and in. Tough shot by Cyrus, but he hits. First bucket of the second half for the Thunderwolves. Draws them within 19. It's 59-40 in favor of the home team. Here's Morris across the timeline. Dribbles up top with it. Goes on to the right side in the corner. Quick fire jumper up. No good. Air ball by Halverson, but the rebound underneath the hoop to Blaylock. Drives in. Cut off. He's surrounded. Gets rid of it. Now they'll reset to get the ball outside to Morris. Morris gets a high screen here from Halverson. Dribbles around it. Dishes underneath. Ball knocked away and stolen by Golden. Golden fires it ahead to McDonald. McDonald takes it all the way to the hoop. Shot blocked beautifully by Halverson. To Morris ahead into the corner to Closser. Steps up, fakes the three. Nice dish dunk by Halverson. 61-40 in favor of Fort Lewis. Lob it underneath the collar. He's in, and he missed it from point-blank range. Head to Morris. Down into the corner. Halverson fakes. He drives into the paint. Wheels, goes up. Shot blocked by Collar. Rebound to Smith. Nice dish. Closter. Layup good. Just too good, folks. 63-40. They lead it by 23. Timeout taken by the Thunderwolves. Fort Lewis in front of their home fans very much appreciate the effort they're getting. They lead it by 23. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 63-40 in favor of Fort Lewis. This is a class outfit, folks. Remember a couple weeks ago I thought Mesa was that good. Well, Mesa stumbled here of late, but Fort Lewis, I'm on their case now. I can switch, can't I? Here's Kuiper. Gives it off. Right side to Smith. Fakes, moves in. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Josh Smith with 6. Thunderwolves down by 20. Here's Morris. Brings it across the timeline. On to the right side to Halverson. Into the corner to Blaylock. Blaylock drives into the paint. Drew the foul. Foul on Golden. It's his first team foul on the Thunderwolves. Closser inbounds the ball way outside to Smith. Smith goes left side to Morse. Morse looking for a screen. They switch on him. Now they move back off him, and he launches the three, and he hits. You can't switch on him and then back off, and that's what the Thunderwolves did, and Morse calmly drained it. Here's Golden for three on the other end. Missed it. Rebound on the other side by Smith for the Skyhawks. It's 66-43. Feed down to the baseline. Here's a move into the paint by Closter. Cut off. Outside Halverson. Halverson holds it. Goes left side to Morse. Now outside to Blaylock. Blaylock starts a drive. Down the lane. And he lost control of the ball. Goes out of bounds. He thought he was fouled by Kuiper. He was bumped a little bit. And the inbounds pass to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Onto the right wing, hands it off to Golden. Golden works around a screen, and he pushed off to get space, hits the jumper. He's lucky he didn't call for the foul there. He has 11. 66-45. Thunderwolves want some defense. Their coaching staff up. Tommy Johnson kind of taking over things here in the second half, trying to, it's like Ralph Turner said, Tommy, you try it. See if we can get something going here. But they draw the foul on Cyrus McDonald. That's his third. That seems like the case here tonight. When the Thunderwolves try to pick up the defensive intensity, they end up fouling. Inbounds pass into the corner to Blaylock. Turns, faces. Makes his way around a screen. Now steps back way outside. Still plenty of time here. 20 on the shot clock. Blaylock. Oh, nifty dribbling. Steps. He has 8. I'm struggling a little as well, folks. 66-47. Thunderwolves down by 19. Here's Blaylock. Way outside with it. He's hounded there by McDonald. It's a screen. Fights through it. Takes it down the lane. Running left-hander up and good, sweet move. Josh Blaylock. He has 12. Quickly back the other way goes Golden down the lane. Missed the layup, but he was hit. He was coming across the lane from the left. Shot with the right hand. Drew the foul. That's why he couldn't hit it. And he draws the foul on Morris. Will be his second. So Golden the line to shoot a pair. Chris on the year, 84% from the line. He was around 90% for the longest time, but remember he had that stretch where he missed 3 straight. That kind of set him back a little bit. It's the second. I can't think of anybody else I'd rather have at the line, though, for the Thunderwolves. 68-49. Thunderwolves down by 19. Trying to come up with an elusive stop here in the corner. Here's Morris. Oh, nice pass to Salcido. Missed the layup from point blank. Shot an air ball from a foot. Here's McDonald. He drives in, cut off, blocking foul. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. Come on, Mark Gregory. You know, I love you, Mark, but come on, man. Go back to Fort Lewis. Here's Morris at the top of the key. Goes down low, into the corner. Salcido fakes, drives baseline, he walked. Liggett in, McDonald out. Inbound pass to Will Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline to the top of the key. Gives it off to Kuiper. Now to Golden. Left side to Liggett. Back to Golden. Golden starts to drive into the paint. Jump stop goes up, drew the foul. Foul called on Salcido. That's his third, evidently. So Golden to the line again. Second toss good. It's always entertaining to listen to Ralph Turner. He's working. This is the ball stolen by Smith. Goes up and lays it in. 68-53. Thunderwolves force a timeout. They're fighting. They're within 15 here. 13:49 to go. Second half. 15-point lead for the Skyhawks. It's a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 13:49 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves have drawn within 15 here. They've trailed by as many as 23. They're working hard here. Just got to come up with some more defensive stops and get hot. Here's Morris, brings it across the timeline. On the right wing. Jumps it up top now to Bach. Work the ball around the perimeter. Kobe Joseph's into the game now for the Skyhawks. He had a great first half. Ball knocked away. Smith comes up with a steal, but then lost it. But then dribbling on the sideline, Blaylock. Give credit to Josh Smith there, working hard. Now the Thunderbolts looking to take advantage here. If you hit a 3 here, you get it within 12, then you can start thinking about things. Inbounds pass to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline. To the top of the key, hands it off to Kuiper. Kuiper now to Newman. Newman dribbles around. He's bumped outside. Got to call it. Rasmus Bach with the body. That's team foul number 3 on the Skyhawks. We're even in that category. So Thunderbolts ball on the baseline. Will Newman to trigger it in. Gets it into Kuiper. Hands it off to Newman in the corner. Dribbles around the screen. All the way to the hole. Running right-hander. Missed it. Man, oh man. Back the other way comes Josephs. Into the lane. Into the corner. Here's Kloster for 3. Got it. That is just a backbreaker. Thunderbolts missed the layup and then give up the 3 on the other end, and now you have doubt again. They're down by 18. Here's Kuiper. Hands it off to Liggett. He'll launch a 3-pointer. Got it. Liggett with 6. 71-56. Now you got to dig deep again, play some defense. Here is Kloster bringing it across the timeline. Hands the ball off to Josephs. Now gives it off to Blaylock. Blaylock way outside, into the corner to Josephs. Josephs starts a drive, fakes, goes up, right into Kuiper. Cause an alter of the block, a shot. Rebound Thunderbolts ahead to Golden. Golden on the right wing. Back pass to Liggett, 3-pointer on the way. In and out, a heartbreaker. Oh my goodness, that would have helped immensely. Back come the Skyhawks. Blaylock brings it across the timeline. There's in and out, and then there's in and out that time. I mean, that was the heartbreaker of all heartbreakers. Foul down low on Newman. Smith out, Wallace in for the Thunderwolves. Josh Smith, as he always does, working very hard in this game on defense. Kind of ignited this run for the Thunderwolves with a couple of steals. Morse to triggered in on the baseline. Lobs it outside. Kloster chases it down. Hands it off to Morse. Morse way outside. Nice little crossover dribble. Comes outside to Halderson. He starts to drive. Cut off. Gives it to Kloster. Down the lane he goes. Right into Kuiper. No foul called. Rebound to Liggett. Ahead to Newman. Newman, top of the key. Down the lane he goes. Feeds it in the corner. Kuiper's open. 15-footers up. In and out. No good. Wallace with the rebound. Goes outside. Liggett for 3. They need it. Missed it. Rebound. Wallace lost it to Smith. Those last 2 threes that don't go in, those are the ones that could have got the Thunderbolts maybe into a ball game here. If they hit those 2, they're within 9, then you can start thinking about things. But now they're down 15. Here's Smith. Feeds it up top to Halderson. Now to Blaylock. Spins. Oh, beautiful move. Pump the fist. A little angry on the play, but since he didn't direct it right at Mark Gregory, made the call, kind of spun away and pumped the fist. He'll get away with it. Got to allow for some emotion out there. At the line, Will Newman. 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Free throw up and good. 73-57. Thunderwolves down by 16. Second toss up and in. Newman with 10. 73-58. Here's Morse with it in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. He's picked up out there by Liggett. Outside to Kloster. He dribbles around a screen. Gets to the free throw line. Cut off there. Goes right side to Morse. Into the corner to Smith. Smith starts a drive. Cut off by Golden. 10 on the shot clock. Down to Halderson on the block. Backs his way in on Kuiper. Wheels. Goes up. Missed it. Rebound right there for the left-hander. Missed it by Blaylock. Foul on the Skyhawks, I do believe. Yep, it's on Halderson. That was quite a collision down low. Halderson and Kuiper banging at each other. Wallace inbounds the ball to Newman. Newman now will bring the ball across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. And got to push off on Golden, trying to get position. It was good play by Bach as he jumped in front of Golden. Golden gave him a two-hander. Easy call. Foul number 3 on Chris Golden. Blaylock to trigger it in. Gets it in to Morse. Morse will bring it across the timeline. Picked up there by Liggett. Goes onto the right side to Klosser. Klosser into the corner. They jump it down low on the block. Turning. Bach goes up and banks it in. Bach, he's fearless inside. 75-58. You wouldn't think he'd be that good down on the block, size-wise, but he's aggressive. Doesn't take no for an answer. Sometimes that's the way you got to be, playing down on the post. Or when you're posting up. He's not a post player, but you get what I mean. Here's Kuiper. Backdoor feed to Newman, a beauty, and he lays it in. That's Kuiper's specialty, that little high post pass from the Princeton offense. Look, 75-60. Thunderwolves down by 15. Here is Bach. Into the corner, Halderson. Trying to find Klosser. That's going to be a foul on Wallace. He was holding. Klosser is so hard to handle. And we're under 10 minutes. That means our media timeout. 9:49 to play. Here's second half. Thunderwolves down by 15. It's Fort Lewis 75, Csu-Pueblo 60. 1 minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 75-60, Fort Lewis on top. Well, Klay Thompson upset Steph Curry tonight in the three-point shooting contest at the All-Star Game festivities. Klay Thompson says his dad, Michael, wouldn't let him come home if he lost tonight. Gotta love that kind of attitude. Two players with dads that played in the NBA. Who says it doesn't come down to genetics sometimes, huh? A lot of hard work between those two guys. Oh, man, do they play the game right. Here's a drive in. That's a reach-in foul outside on Wallace. Not giving enough ground, and he just has to bump Blaylock on the way by. You might call it ticky-tack, but it's not. You can't bump a guy with your body trying to go by you. It's an easy call.
Now in for the Thunderwolves, number 15, Josh Smith.
If they allowed that kind of stuff, Adams State would have won the national title a couple years ago. That's the way they play all night long. Here's a free throw good by Blaylock. (76-60). One more for the junior out of Lancaster, California. Flips it up there and in.
Number 24, Jared Smith.
Alderson out, Jared Smith back in for the Skyhawks. They lead it by 17, 9:30 to go here. Second half, Newman up top to Kuiper. Kuiper gives it off to Golden. Golden going to launch. Three-pointer up, no good.
Rebounds.
And the rebound to Bach. Bach now will bring it across the timeline. Newman went for the steal and he committed the foul. Thunderwolves over the limit.
That's his third personal foul.
Third foul on Will Newman.
Will Morse to the line.
Sends Morse to the free throw line. 75% free throw shooter. 2 for 2 on the night. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Morse, one of those guys you look at, you think there's no way he could be that good in this conference, but looks aren't everything. 79-60. I keep telling my wife that. Looks aren't everything. You gotta admire me, honey. Here's Golden, and he has the ball stripped away by Bach. 2-on-1 break. In for the left. Klosser, he sprained an ankle. Might have blew his knee out. Oh, my goodness. Cade Klosser just blew his left knee out. Back the other way. Golden in the corner. Three-pointer is up and good, but man, oh, man, you just fear. Cade Klosser went up for that layup, and his left leg just went out. That reminded me of Thunderwolves. Remember Arden Dennis, their great wingman, when he blew his knee out. Same action right there. You just hate to see it from a great Armac warrior, Cade Kloster, on what is this magical run for Fort Lewis College, but this is already the heart and soul of their ball club that's laying on the baseline down away against the padding. Very emotional right now, as you might expect. You just fear this is the way it looked. It just looked like it was an ACL that blew out on him right there. That's going to be my guess. You hope maybe it's... He wasn't bumped. It was an uncontested left, and his leg just went out. It blew out on him. Now, of course, they want a foul called there, or at least play stopped. But there was no contact. His leg just went out. And sitting right where we're at, we're on a perfect angle to the sideline. You could just, his left leg just bowed way out to the left, and he went down in a heap. And the Thunderbolts had a fast break the other way, and that's why they didn't stop play. So Golden now with 18 in the game. He gets credit for that three-pointer. 79-63. Morse brings it across the timeline. Drives the baseline. Dishes into the corner to Blaylock. Ball knocked loose, but it comes into the hands now of Josephs. Hands it off to Morse. Morse now way outside with it. Starts a drive. Down the lane he goes. Draws the foul. Thunderbolts just step slow. They're stuck in the mud there in the lane, and the quicker guards for Fort Lewis getting right by him. And Kuiper had no choice but to slash him on the way by. It's his second. Well, it's like all the energy just sucked out of the building here with the injury to Cade Kloster. Free throw up and good by Morse. Morse with 14 points. And he missed the free throw, the second one. Rebound to Newman's. 80-63. Thunderbolts down by 17. Kuiper, top of the key. Looking back door. He finds Golden wide open. Reverse. He missed it. Foul, though, on the rebound, I believe, here on Smith.
On number 24, Jerry Smith.
Thunderbolts ball was on the rebound. Only the 16 foul on the Skyhawks. Newman goes back door to Kuiper, or foul on Morse, I believe, holding Kuiper on his way to the hoop. Nope, they're going to call it on Smith instead. You can take your pick there. Kuiper beat the double team on the back door. So Kuiper to line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. I tell you about his technique, but Mark Gregory's setting a tremendous screen right in front of me. Free throw off the back iron, no good. Halverson with the rebound. Outlet pass to Mark. Couldn't even make Mark. He is such in a zone, he wouldn't even turn around and acknowledge me. Here's Bach on the left wing. Wouldn't even give me a fist bump before the game. Didn't even come over and say hi. My feelings really hurt. Here's Morse way outside. Outside three-pointer taken by Josephs off the back iron. Liggett with the rebound. It's the outlet pass to Newman. Newman ahead now. On the right side to Golden. Now up top to Newman. He drives to the hoop, goes up. Nice dish to Kuiper, and he lays it in and draws the foul. Kuiper with 7. He'll go to the free throw line. A chance to complete the three-point play. Free throw up and good. Kuiper, he has 8. Kuiper is spent. He comes out of the game dead tired, and Radakovich in. He earned his rest here. Thunderbolts down 14. It's still doable. 7:27 to go in the ball game, but I wouldn't go out and bet the house on it. Here is Bach bringing it across time. A 3-on-1 break. Ball knocked away beautifully by Smith. Ahead to Newman. 2-on-1. Newman in from the right, goes up. Layup, good, and a foul. It'll count as Will Newman took it strong to the hole. Chance for the second straight three-point play here for the Thunderwolves. Give credit to Smith somehow breaking up that 3-on-1. Told you, it's like a safe cracker. And believe it or not, Cade Kloster's back in the ball game. This is great, folks. I mean, I would have never believed that in a million years, the way that leg went out from under him on that drive to the hoop, but evidently just a scare. He looks full strength. Newman's free throw is good. 80-69. Thunderwolves down by 11. Here's Morris working with it in the backcourt. He'll get it across the timeline. We'll see how Kloster operates here. They go out top now to Halderson. Halderson holds it, goes right side to Morse. Morse up top to Smith. Smith with Smith on him, down low. Kloster up and he hits. Timeout taken by the Skyhawks. Kloster looks full strength. What do they got over there? They got some juice over there? I want some of that. Will Morse or Cade Kloster with the bucket. Timeout. Skyhawks lead it by 13. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo.
KCCY Pueblo.
Thunderwolves with the ball down by 13. Here's Radakovich, top of the key. And, oh, boy, they... Foul called on Blaylock as he tried to run through the screen as he ran right into the hip of Radakovich, evidently. I've seen the same play called an offensive foul before, so I was kind of surprised there. Radakovich to the line. He missed a pair in the first half. Stavon usually fairly reliable from the line, 74%. Free throw is up, and he gets this one to drop. (82-70). One more. Morris now across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Holds things up. Hands the ball off to Smith. Smith starts a drive. Goes outside to Halderson. Now left side to Blaylock. Blaylock dribbles outside. Forloose taking a little air out of it here. Riding a drive. Skipping the corner. Wide open. Morris for three. And the dagger. Dagger three. They take all the shot clock down and in at a wide open three from the corner. 17 for Morris. 85-71. You got to love the execution there. Here's Newman. He's going to launch a three-pointer. It's good. That's a good answer. Thunder will somehow have to come up with some stops. 85-74. Newman trying to get the steal. Into the corner, wide open. Kloster for three. Short. Gets his own rebound. Goes underneath the hoop. Goes into the corner. Here's a shot by Morris. Three-pointer, no good. They get another offensive rebound. Three for the price of one on this trip. Can they convert? Here's Morse. Again, he's just going to run the shot clock down here. Now Blaylock outside. Thunderwolves might switch into some kind of trap here. And now launching the three-pointer. Blaylock, well, that's the zone breaker. Timeout, Fort Lewis. Oh, my. 19 points for Blaylock. 30-second timeout. Thunderwolves down by 14 on Fox Sports Pueblo. Spent the entire timeout trying to get Mark Gregory to look at me, to wave at me. I'm waving my hand. I'm throwing my eyes to his. He won't look at me. He's completely in his zone. Now he's walking over. We'll see if I can get him to acknowledge me. He's looking at the scorer's table. Whistle in his mouth, blows it, angles right on by me. My feelings are hurt. You know, that's one of my projects this week now, is to cut up this entire ball game with every mention of Mark Gregory and post it on his Facebook wall. Even when I got on his case about that charge call. Yeah, you lost his perfect game right there, folks. I lost mine early on during the women's game. Here's Kuiper out top. Hands it off to Newman. Newman drives down the lane, goes up, shot blocked, and the rebound underneath the Kloster. Halderson blocked the shot. We're under 5 minutes to go now. And again, Fort Lewis, why would they change here? They're probably just going to hold the ball here. And they're so good at executing in the half court, they'll probably get a wide open shot late in the shot clock. Here's Blaylock into the corner to Halderson. They go down low, but Smith ruins that, steals the entry pass to Bach. Outside to Newman. Back pass. Driving in up top, Kuiper for three. It's on the way. Good. Kuiper with 11. 88-77. Thunderbolts hanging around here with 4.5 minutes to go. Morris hands it off to Kloster. Kloster way outside, crossover dribble. Dribbles into the paint, hands it off to Bach. Bach, he'll drive it into the paint. Wheels goes up, and Hunter lays it up. Should have got a foul, didn't get it. Lays it in anyway. Tough move by Rasmus Bach. 90-77. Here's Kuiper handing it off to Golden. Golden moves in, down the lane, goes up, stripped away, went off his foot out of bounds. Down to 3:55 to go. Getting late in a hurry here. Here's Foster bringing it across the timeline. Hands it off now to Blaylock. Now to Morse. Morse way outside. Up top. Here's Bach. He starts to drive it to paint. Oh, went behind the back with the pass. Didn't complete it. Comes outside. It's going to turn out. No, I thought it was going to turn out golden for him. Foster missed the three. Head to Newman. Newman top of the key. Oh, might have walked with it there. Hands it off to Newman. He'll launch for three. Short. That might be all she wrote. 13-point game, 3:15 to go. That could have got it within 10. It's been an uphill grind this whole game. Here's Morris just yo-yoing it outside. You can just listen to the ball being dribbled in the background. You don't need me here for a little bit. Now Blaylock, he's going to launch. Missed it. Rebound to McDonald in the corner. He'll bring it across the timeline, racing it into the forecourt, into the paint, goes into the corner. Smith's wide open for three. It's on the way. Off the back iron, whistle foul on McDonald on the rebound. Fifth foul on Cyrus McDonald. Liggett will check in for McDonald. Ralph Turner now engaged with Mark Gregory right out in front of us. Hey, Ralph, I can't even get him to say hi to me tonight. There, I got him to smile. I got him to smile. Broke the ice. Free throw up and good by Rasmus Bach. Second free throw good. 92-77. Bach with 20. Here's Kuiper up top to Liggett for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound underneath the Bach. Bach hands the ball off to Blaylock. That'll be a good way to cap off the old Mark Gregory mention night. Ball way outside. Morse with it. Gives it off to Blaylock. Drives in. Nice backdoor feed, but a foul going to be on Liggett here as we're leading Halderson to the bucket. He ran right into the shoulder of Liggett. Liggett got his money's worth there. Halderson a little worse for the wear. 6 points for Halderson. He'll have one more. Seven points for Halderson. 94-77. 17-point lead for Fort Lewis. Newman now will bring it across the timeline. Goes up top to Kuiper. Kuiper now into the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Smith. It's good. Smith with 11 timeout taken by the Thunderwolves. 1:56 to go here in the second half. This is just a rollover timeout, so we're going to stay here. Ralph Turner just wanted to make the substitutions. And then Ralph Turner brings everybody over to the bench, says, well, I'm going to talk to him for a little bit. That's the idea of a rollover timeout. You cannot convalesce around the bench. Thunderwolves make some substitution here. Alexander Merrick's into the ball game, along with Boleslavsky, A.J. Boleslavsky. Wallace also in there now for the Thunderwolves. Here's Blaylock, brings it across the timeline. Fort Lewis not taking any chances. They stay out there with the starters. They want to make sure this baby stays asleep. Oh, spin move by Blaylock. Down the lane, reach and foul on the Thunderwolves. That's Boleslavsky. There you go. I'll give you... That would be a tough one to just look at and say, oh my, where am I going to go with that one? That's the way I felt the first time I saw it. Free throw good by Blaylock. He has 20. Usually when I see one like that, I just call him Smith. Second toss, good. 96 to 80. And Cade Kloster comes out of the ball game. I don't think I've ever been happier for an opposition player than I am for him. Just being able to walk after that injury it looked like he incurred. Here's Wallace down low to Kuiper. Kuiper backs his way in the lane outside. Boleslavsky with it. Drives into the paint. Up top to Kuiper. Kuiper right side to Merricks. Into the corner. Wallace thought about the three. Can't get it off. Goes to Merricks left side. Liggett moves in. Jumper on the way. Short. Rebound underneath to Bach. Gets the outlet pass to Blaylock. We're down to 1:10 to go in the ball game. And Morris brings it across the timeline. Timeout taken by the Sky. I think this is going to be one of those rollover timeouts for them. Let's see. Here's the curtain call for their starters, or most of their starters. Kofi Joseph might as well be a starter. I mean, he's the kind of guy, he doesn't get the start, but you always look, we talk about who's going to be on the court at the end of a game. Not so much who starts a game, and he's one of those guys. Kuiper comes out. Radakovich in. Great effort tonight by Braden Kuiper. And into the ball game. Semedini gets saluted by the fans over there on the baseline. Here's a drive by Ross Buckman. Goes up and missed the banker. Rebound to Merricks. Under a minute to go. Merricks will bring it across the timeline to the top of the key. Drives it into the paint. Takes it to the hole. Goes up with the runner. Misses it off the back iron. Radakovich with the rebound. He banks it in. Radakovich with 7. 96-82. Thunderwolves down by 14. Ball in the backcourt. This is Kane Martinez. Gets it ahead to Caleb Cobb. Hometown boy out of Durango. Here's some of the fans saluting him. Ball on the right side. Three-pointer by Lucero. Swish! Kane Lucero, the pride of Pagosa Springs, drains the three. 99-82. 17-point lead. Here's Radakovich. Goes right side. Wallace for three. It's on the way. Missed it off the iron. Liggett goes over the back, gets the rebound. Goes into the corner. He'll launch for three. It's good. Gavin Liggett with 9. 99-85. I would think Fort Lewis would not try to get 100. The fans want him to go for 100, but they're just going to dribble it out. Little coaching right to the very end there. There's the buzzer. Fort Lewis wins it. They lead the conference for a reason, folks. They're that good. They win it 99-85. Back with our post-game show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Whalen Gymnasium.
Come out of this game that thought our guys never quit in the second half. I was really proud of their effort. I'm thinking back to the game at Mesa where we got down 20 and rolled over and died. Thinking about really our second half against Westminster where I thought we rolled over and had some quit in us. I thought we really made plays. I thought we had a chance to get it under 10 a couple of times.
Yeah.
And they made back-to-back threes in that 1-2 period possession that just killed us, one right at the buzzer at the shot clock. But the real truth is, when Nelson Collar gets 1 for 7 from the field, that's our post guy we're trying to throw it into, and Odessa doesn't play. You got to play a little bit better than what we played, and we did not defend it all in the first half. First half they shot, of course, it looks like they shot the same for the second half. Oh no, 54 the first half, 43 the second half. That's a little bit better. But they still made threes. Guys, they shot over 50 from 3. But they're a good shooting 3. But when you look at the final stats, they made 15 threes. We made 14. I thought all in all, the guys really played hard. I just thought that they played better tonight.
Yeah, they had 2 10-0 runs there in that first half. You're kind of staying with them, reeled them back in. Then they had another 10-0 run, got their working margin, and then stretched it out there at halftime. Second half, they got ahead by 23, but like you said, you fought hard. You get a couple runs, got it within 15, then they got back out on you again. But again, I think there was a couple of shots or a couple of threes. Liggett had one in the corner, went in and out. I think Golden had one going in. If you hit both those, you're within 9. Then you can start thinking about things.
Right. I thought their 3 when it was 11-point game, and they made the 3 to put it to 14. Yeah, at the shot clock, that was a killer too. But hey, we've got to be a little bit better with the ball. We've got to execute. We got to get Nelson. Maybe it's his hand, maybe it's psychological, but he's got to be more of a force down low for us scoring. But I thought our offense came around the second half. I thought we made free throws again. Tonight we shoot 85 from the line, which was a nice thing that they had. I just thought that we were lazy in our a number of defensive breakdowns where we had no communications. I think they did a great job of isolating a few of our guys who aren't really good defenders individually and exposing them for that. But I think that comes with having a veteran team with some seniors who know how to play. But all in all, I come away with this with a much better feeling after this weekend than I did
2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago when we went to Westminster and Mesa. Even though it's still 0-2 weekend, I thought we competed better. I thought we gave last night away. I thought we were the better team last night and played better probably 80% of that game. Tonight, they were the better team from the very beginning. They were better, and they were better the whole day. But I thought that never deterred us from fighting. If Gavin Liggett has even a remote game where he usually has been shooting the ball tonight, he's 3 for 9. I expect 6 out of 9, 7 out of 9 from him. He's that good a shooter. Tonight we could have at least gotten it, I think, down in the single digits, and then you never know what happens. But I come back with we got to go back, regroup, and get ready for this 3-game homestand and take care of our business one game at a time.
Yeah, I think the way you got to look at it, Ralph, the way the standings are shaping out, we talked about it in the pregame show. You win these last 3, you're going to be in. I think this is the way your team's got to approach it. The season's still there. All your goals could still be there if you want them.
Absolutely, but it's really just one possession at a time, one game at a time, and we've got to get better. Hey, we're not near as good as we need to be if we're going to talk about. The goals for our program should not be let's get in the tournament. It's got to be games. We got to win games in the tournament, and I think we're capable of that. I like my personnel. There's sometimes you don't like the way they play, but you still love the kids, and I love our kids. I really was. Tonight's one of the proudest games I've had this year, where I was proud of them.
Yeah, it showed along the sideline
every
here.
Reason to quit. And they just kept playing hard and kept making plays, and I was really proud of them for that.
All right, Ralph, long bus ride home.
Jimbo, hey,
happy Valentine's Day, baby. I had this out. Here's a kiss.
People don't recognize this. This has been a tough trip. Let's start with the first thing is Jim has to ride up in vans instead of traveling with us in the more spacious, beautiful bus because of work obligations. Then he comes to the gym, does the games, and as he's closing up shop at Adams, they shut the lights completely out. completely dark. And if you've been to Adams, they got the crow's nest, which is kind of dangerous to operate.
Exactly.
And he's there. I'm outside, and we're on the bus, and the girls are in bands. And I said to is Jim in the bands? They said, yeah, Jim's riding with the girls tonight. They've got him. We leave to go to Walmart and swap out with the girls so they can ride the bus with us. And lo and behold, Jim, we left you there.
That's holding the bag, literally.
So then we come back to the hotel last night, and we check in. We get there this morning. They're trying to run Jim out of his rooms, even though we paid for his room to be one of the extra rooms. And not only are they wanting him out, they're wanting him to come out undressed, just throw your stuff out on the street. We want that bed right now. So the fact that this has probably been your beautiful wife, if she's listening, Valentine's Day needs to be a lot better than this weekend's been, because it's been a terrible weekend for Jimbo. And I'm just hoping the bus makes it over the pass, because our driver's not real sure about the pass. She said it's the scariest pass she's ever been on, and it's
a little dicey.
And this is the first time she's ever driven on it. I hope there's no snow on it.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
Okay, but we're going to dig in, and our next 3 games at home, we're going to make a move, Jim.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, brother.
Buddy. Ralph Turner, the head coach, back with more right after this of Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Whalen Gymnasium here. That's when the Skyhawks went on a 10-0 run, led at 23-14 at that point. Thunderwolves reeled them in, got within 5, got within 3 at 27-24, but then another killer 10-0 run by Fort Lewis, put them up by 14 at 40-26. They eventually led by 18 at halftime, 56-38, pushed the lead to 23 at 63-40, again at 23 at 66-43, but the Thunderwolves went on a little run of their own there. They go on a 10-2 run, pulled within 15 at 68-53. Kind of traded hoops for a while then before Fort Lewis went on another big run from the free throw line, getting the lead to 19 at 79-60. Thunderwolves then had some of their best moments of the night. Got some steals. Josh Smith out there making things happen. Got to the free throw line on a couple of occasions. Got it down to 11 at 80-69. Again to within 11 at 82-71. And then the three-pointer that Ralph Turner talks about, Will Morris hitting one from the corner as the shot clock expired to make it 85-71. And that pretty much right there doomed the Thunderwolves, although they were able to get it back within 10 again at 87-77, but then free throws by Fort Lewis down the stretch, and they end up winning the ball game 99-85. Take a look at the final numbers from this game for Fort Lewis. They end up with 5 players in double figures. Blaylock with 21, Rasmus Bach with 20, Morris with 17, Josephs with 13, Gloucester with 11, Halderson with 7, Smith with 5, Lucero with 3, Buckman with 2. They were 30 of 61 from the field. That's 49%. 15 of 29 shooting threes. That's 52%. 24 of 26 from the free throw line. That's 93%. For the Thunderwolves tonight, 4 players in double figures, led by Chris Golden and Will Newman. They finished with 18 apiece. Kuiper and Smith with 11 each. Radakovich and McDonald had 7. Let's not forget Gavin Liggett. He had 9. Collar with 4. For the Thunderwolves, 27 of 64 from the field. That's 42%. 14 of 32 from 3. That's 44%. 17 of 20 from the free throw line. 85%. Fort Lewis out rebounds the Thunderwolves 38-33. Smith with 11. Bach with 10 to lead the way there. Leading rebounder tonight for the Thunderwolves, Newman and Collar with 6 apiece. Golden chipped in with 4 along with Liggett with 4. 18 assists for the Skyhawks, 6 of them for Will Morris. He leads the way there. Thunderwolves had 12 assists on their 27 made baskets. Newman with 3 there. Thunderwolves turned it over 14 times. Fort Lewis turned it over 12. 3 block shots, all of them for Halderson for Fort Lewis. Collar had the lone block shot for the Thunderwolves. 7 steals apiece for each team. 4 steals tonight for Josh Smith. We talked about his floor game throughout. Jared Smith with 3 to lead the way for Fort Lewis. Largest lead in the game for the Thunderwolves was 2. When they led it 5-3, biggest lead of the night for Fort Lewis, 23 on a couple of different occasions. The last one being when they were up 66-43. We had, let's see, 2 lead changes in the game. The game was tied on, well, we had 4 lead changes. Let me alter that. 4 lead changes in the game. The game was tied on 1 occasion when it was tied at 3 apiece. Final score 99-85. Let's give you a quick rundown of the scores from around the conference and tell you what it all means. We'll start with the men's side since I've got that queued up right now. UCCS defeats Regis 104-94. Mesa over South Dakota Mines 85-66. No report from Black Hills and Westminster yet. We'll work on that one. No report from Mines in Western New Mexico. Adams State has just taken the lead over Western State. 9:14 to go in that game. They lead 75-74. Highlands leading Colorado Christian 97-90. Only 16 seconds to go in that ball game. So that, in essence, helps the Thunderwolves because they'll remain tied now in 8th position with Colorado Christian setting up that showdown next weekend. Metro State, they defeat Chadron State tonight. 72-48 is the final there. We go to the women's side. A great game tonight for the Thunderwolves women as they win it 64-54 over Fort Lewis. Here's some of the other scores. Regis over UCCS 73-70. Black Hills defeats Westminster. They remain tied now with the Thunderwolves. Colorado Christian over Highlands 75-41.
This has been CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.